guys, Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing my gift guide for beauty lovers. So if you have a sister, friend, mom, mother-in-law, cousin, coworker, whoever that loves beauty that you're buying for, then this gift guide is for you. So if you're interested in seeing my picks and recommendations, then keep watching. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. All right, let's get into it. I do have a blog post that's going live along with this video, and I'm going to share in that blog post a couple of different like little bundles that you can put together that include beauty items and just something that you can kind of like create a little basket type gift for your girlfriends. So if you want to see my picks for those, then head to the bottom bar. I'm going to have the link on my blog. It's just sarahbrithinee.com, but I'll have the specific link down below in case you are interested in that. I'm also going to link everything that I mentioned today down below in the bottom bar as well. Also, before we get into my picks for the beauty items, I want to let you guys know that the wrap bracelets are finally available on my website. In case you guys don't know, I do have a bracelet line called With Love Sarah. I always have a link down below along with a coupon code for my YouTube fam, you guys, if you're ever interested in purchasing something. But I did add these wrap bracelets to my site. So this is the blush one, and it has rose gold and blush beads. I love it so much, and it has this cute little tassel and a little pendant. So this is the blush one. I also have lavender coming very soon. I'm just waiting for a different tassel color to come in for the lavender one, but this is what that color looks like. And then I'm also going to have gray and potentially white. So if you're interested in those, they're on my website, just withlovesarah.com. I also am going to have some really good deals for Cyber Week, Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and then Cyber Monday. So you definitely don't want to miss out on those. My newsletter crew is going to be the first to know about everything, so you can sign up for the newsletter on the website. Anyway, all of that information will be linked down below. Let's get into the beauty picks. I love to gift people something that's kind of a splurge. Even if it's not something super expensive, it might be expensive for what it is, or it's just something that they wouldn't normally buy themselves. Those are the gifts that I love to give. So that's kind of what a lot of these products are. I have everything sitting in front of me, so I'm trying to decide if there's like a rhyme or reason, but I think I'm just gonna grab something and go. So first up is from Marc Jacobs. This is the Enamored Lip Gloss Stick. It's very interesting. It looks just like their lip gloss packaging, except that it is actually a stick when you open it up, and you just twist it up, and it clicks. It will not go back down, so do not over click it. I always say that. This one is in the shade One Mauve Time. It is the most interesting formula because it's really hydrating and nice feeling, and it gives you a little bit of color, but it's not insanely pigmented. It's kind of like a lip gloss, but it's in this different formula. Anyway, it is so cool. These retail for $28. They come in a bunch of colors, and I just really have been enjoying it. I feel like this is kind of like a splurge for a lip product, but it is so good. Next up from Sol de Janeiro, this is the Bum Bum or Boom Boom Cream, depending on how you pronounce it, but this smells insanely good. I've talked about it a bunch of times on my channel. It is a body butter. It's pretty thick, and it just seriously smells insane. It is $45, which is very expensive for a body butter, but this just feels like a treat every time I put it on. I don't know how else to explain it, but it just feels so good and luxurious. The Soleil Tan de Chanel bronzer from Chanel is $50, which is insane for a bronzer. It is a cream product, and it only comes in one shade, so if you are gifting this to somebody, you want to make sure that this is a color that would work on their skin tone. I think that if they were medium to deep skin tone, it likely wouldn't work anymore because it is a pretty light shade. They say that it's universal, and just unfortunately not many color products like this are universal for everyone. That's just not how it works. So I think if it is somebody who has light to medium skin tone, it would work. If they're very, very fair, it's not going to work. And if they're like medium deep or any deeper, it's likely not going to work. But that being said, it's a beautiful, beautiful product, and I love the consistency of it. Usually I will put my foundation on, and then I'll dip my sponge in it and then just dab it onto the areas that I normally bronze up my skin. It is so good, and again, it's one of those luxurious products that you're likely not going to buy for yourself. If you guys have been following me for a while, then you know that I've been kind of dipping my toes into Hourglass and really enjoying some of their products. I actually have a full face of Hourglass products coming very soon, so keep an eye out for that video. Subscribe if you aren't already so you don't miss out on it. But I do have 3 products I want to share from Hourglass just because I think they would make great gifts, and it's just not something that people want to buy for themselves. The first one is the Caution Extreme Lash Mascara. This mascara is $29, but it is so good. This one is drying out a little bit, but I just purchased another one during the Sephora sale, and it has this really nice wand. I just cannot get enough of this. It's a bit of a drier formula, which I personally really like because I don't want my lashes to get clumpy or anything. It is just a beautiful, beautiful formula, and I can't say enough good things about it. So this is a great option from Hourglass. I also love their Vanish Stick Highlight. This is in the shade Champagne Flash. This is the most gorgeous highlighter, and I feel like this would be something, again, that you can probably guess a shade that a friend or something would want, but it is beautiful, and because it's a cream, I just feel like it doesn't emphasize texture as much as a lot of powder highlights do. It is beautiful. This is my all-time favorite highlighter that I've ever tried. Also, in case I didn't mention it, the highlight is $42. The last product from Hourglass that I want to talk about today is a lipstick. I actually just picked this up the other day. It is the Confession Ultra Slim High Intensity Refillable Lipstick. It retails for $34. It comes in a ton of different shades, and I have this one in the shade One Day. So the packaging is just really, really pretty. And I think that's the part of it that just looks like a gift to me. I feel like this is just such a luxurious gift to give to somebody, that if you have a makeup lover in your life that loves stuff like this, I'm sure that they would be ecstatic to receive this. I personally don't know that this is worth it for me to buy it because I have so many lip products, but this would be an awesome gift. I don't know why that's different in my mind, but it is. Anyway, this is in the shade One Day, and it's just a really pretty nude shade. And just so you know, I have that on under a different lip product, which I will talk about next. But this is just such a pretty package, and it just feels special to own it, if that makes any sense. Okay, what I have over top of that lipstick is from Origins. I actually just did a full video on this, which I will link them up here. I did a video on the Blooming Sheer and Blooming Bold lip balm and lipsticks. This is in the shade Fuchsia Fields, and this is what I have on top of that One Day. So this is kind of like a sheer balm. I am loving this formula. It is so freaking good. So if you like the fresh sugar lip treatments, you would love these. These are just a hint of color. They retail for $20. They come in 8 different shades. The ones that I've tried have been beautiful so far. Again, go watch that video if you're interested in learning more about them, but I just cannot say enough good things about them. So yeah, these are the Blooming Sheer lip balms. And then I also do just want to mention the Blooming Bold lipsticks. These also retail for $20. They come in 24 shades. This is the shade Sweeter Than Honey. It's the one that I've been getting the most use out of because we all know I love a nude lip. But it's this shade right here. And the packaging of both of these, again, is just so pretty. I feel like these in a gift would just, the presentation alone is just beautiful. Okay, and then just like the Blooming Sheer lip balms, I love the Fresh Sugar lip treatments. I've talked about this a bazillion times. You guys probably hate me for mentioning it again. This is in the shade Rosé. I found my full-size one. I could not find it anywhere. All I had was my mini one, and I was freaking out. I found this one in a bag. But this is, again, just another sheer lip balm. These retail for $24 each. They come in a ton of different shades. There are so many options. This is one of my go-to stocking stuffers. So I actually love putting lip products in stockings because they're tiny, and they're just so fun. Again though, $24 to spend on a lip balm is expensive. It's not expensive if that's what you're giving to somebody as their gift, but to go buy yourself a $24 lip balm is a lot. Since I just talked about a million lip products, I may as well share the last one in this little run of them. I actually picked up the set from Lancome. It's the Unnudes Matte Shaker Trio. This retailed for $45 and these matte shakers retail for $22 each. I like sets like this if you have a couple of girlfriends that you're giving to, because you can break up the set and put one in each gift. But this set comes with a bunch of nude shades. I couldn't find this set online. I don't know if it just hasn't launched yet or what. Everything online says stuff about Black Friday, so maybe it's coming for Black Friday. I'm not really sure, but I will keep you guys updated. I will link it down below, but I will also just link the individual ones in case you're just trying to buy one and be done with it. But this does come in the shades 250, which is this one, 260, and 270. And the deal with these is you shake them and then you open it up, and it has a little sponge applicator, and you just apply it to your lips. So these feel really nice. They are a matte, but they don't have that uncomfortable matte feeling. So this is what they look like. Again, this is 250, 260, and 270. So I've been really enjoying this formula. I'm not a big fan of matte lippies, which you guys probably already know that, but these ones are just really nice, and I think they would make a great gift. Okay, I am done talking about lip products. Let's move on. This is the Neulash. It's the eyelash serum. I actually did a full video on this of my results, so I will link that up here in case you guys are interested in it. But this is one of those items that it's not necessary at all. It's totally a splurge item that no one actually needs, but it is just amazing. It does wonders for your lashes. It will make them grow long and strong. And I just think this is such a fun product to have in your collection, and it really is something that makes me feel more beautiful. So I think that it'd be a great gift to give to a girlfriend or your mom or somebody that has kind of like sparse lashes or isn't happy with their lashes and wants to improve them, but maybe doesn't know about this or just hasn't splurged on it. This is a pretty expensive though, so I will say it's a pretty big gift to give to somebody because it looks so simple, but it is really, really amazing. Another gift I love giving is fragrance, but you have to know what the person likes before you just go buying any kind of fragrance. So giving them like the smaller size of a fragrance is great. My absolute favorite fragrance is YSL's Mon Paris. I love it. I'm almost out of this rollerball one, but I think getting just the smaller size, it's still a splurge. Fragrances are very expensive, but I still think that it's a nice gift to give to somebody, and it's kind of something that they'll have sitting on their vanity and they'll like think of you when they put it on. I also love to give face masks as gifts because I just feel like they give you a little bit of a pampering, and you might not already have that. So these are great gifts. I chose the First Aid Beauty 5-in-1 Bouncy Mask because this is such a relaxing mask. It's a gel consistency and it's just hydrating, and it leaves your skin feeling so amazing. It says that it nourishes, calms, firms, plumps, and refines, which that's fine with me. So I really love this one. This is the second tub I've gone through or that I'm working through. And then also the Clear Improvement Charcoal Honey Mask to Purify and Nourish from Origins. I have been loving this one as well. This is a great one that's going to help with your acne because charcoal is really good for acne prone skin, but it also has honey in it, which is going to help nourish. It's not going to strip your skin. It's going to put the nourishment back into your skin. So this is a really great one if you have any girlfriends that suffer with acne or any kind of skin problems, because it's going to be gentle but still effective. Next up is this highlighter from Burberry. This is the Fresh Glow highlighter in the shade Rose Gold. This is a beautiful highlighter. It doesn't have the imprint as much as it used to when I first got it. Also, this retails for $68. $68 for a highlighter is asinine. I'm fully aware of that. But this is the most gorgeous highlight. I just can't get enough of it. And I think that it is really, it feels special to use. I said that about something else, and I just agree with it for this too. It just feels like a treat to put it onto your skin, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. If you have a girlfriend that loves beauty products, this is something that I would really consider purchasing for them. I have 3 eyeshadow palettes that I wanted to share with you, each at different price points. So the first one is the Urban Decay Aphrodisiac palette. I did a full video on this, which I will link up here for you guys if you are interested. This is a palette that's $29. It's super compact and I just love the shades of it. I feel like it's very versatile. You do get your transition shades, which is awesome. You can use this to set down your concealer or primer. You have a transition, you have a couple of lid shades, and then you also have this that you can use as a liner or to deepen up your look. I just feel like this is so versatile. You can get quite a few different looks out of it, and it's $29. The next palette is from Tarte. This is the Tarte Linen Bloom palette. This retails for $39. This one has 12 shades in it, and it has a mix of shimmers and mattes. Again, this is a great everyday palette. You have your stuff that you can set down your lids, your transition shades, you've got the deeper shades that you can use for eyeliner, and then you have some gorgeous shimmers throughout the palette to put on your lid. Again, I am obsessed with this palette. I've had this palette for a long time and I continue to get a ton of use out of it. I just used it the other day and I just love it. I'm going to swatch the shimmers for you just so you can kind of get an idea of what they look like. So those are the shimmers. You can use them for whatever, but these are the ones that I use on my lid from this palette, and I just feel like you can create so many different looks out of that. It's just an absolutely stunning palette. And then lastly is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. This one retails for $49. It comes with 21 shades, a really big mirror, and I did a full video on this palette, so I will link that up here in case you guys missed it. But it comes with so many shades. Again, this has a bunch of different neutral shades that you can create an everyday look, but it has tons of pops of color that you can also play around with. I'm just gonna swatch a few of the shades for you guys so you can kind of get an idea of the shade range in this palette because it's insane and just absolutely beautiful. So those are some of the shimmers from this palette. And again, there are so many other shades in this palette that I'm just obsessed with it. This is one of my favorite palettes that I've ever owned. And again, it is a splurge, it's $49, but I think that it would make such a good gift, especially if you know somebody who is trying to build up their collection and doesn't have a bunch of eyeshadow palettes yet. This would be a great palette. Like if you only have one palette in your life, this would be a great one to own because you can do so many different things with it. So $49, $39, $29. I wanted to give you guys a good mix of prices for eyeshadow palettes. Okay, the very last thing I'm going to talk about is probably the cheapest thing, and that is nail polish. I think grabbing your girlfriends a nail polish is such a good gift, and there's so many good colors, and I just feel like you can't go wrong. If you have a girlfriend that loves to paint her nails, you can probably guess a shade that she would like, and she would love to get that. So this is what I have on my nails right now. This is Matter of Fiction. This is my favorite shade. This is kind of like my go-to shade that I always go back to. And then this one is in the shade Model Clicks. This is a dark shade. I wear this one quite a bit too. For the past like month or so, my nails have been one of these two shades. I just love both of them. So grabbing your girlfriends some nail polish is a total home run. Okay, I feel like this video was a million years long. Let me know down below in the comments what your favorite beauty gift to give or receive is. I'm dying to know what you guys like to give and receive. And let me know your favorite thing out of everything that I mentioned. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.